Michael here for another product review. This time I've got two very distinct products. The first one are mallets. And these are mallets from Deep Space Sound, John Minks, out in Woodstock, New York. I first came across John, I think it was at Gong Camp in 2022. And he was there as a participant, and one night he had me come over in the corner, and he had a bag that he got out of his car. And he says, I want you to take a look at these. And he pulled out some mallets. He says, I'm starting to make mallets. And they were really different, unique, and very nice. And he gave me this mallet here to try out and test, and I fell in love with it. It's a very different mallet than anything I have. One thing I like about it, nice wood handle, a big round puffy head, but it's very heavy. I believe this might be what he's selling now as the B1 model. I could be wrong. John, you could put it in the comments if you see this. But I really grew to like this for getting deep sounds out of some of my particular gongs, like my number 2 Pisty bronze gong, my number 8 Pisty bronze gong, even my 32-inch Symphonic, my big wind gong, things like that. It brings out the deep end without a lot of effort. I don't have to smash the gong to get the sounds out of it. Let's just play it on the Symphonic here. What I like about it is you get this nice full tone. To me, it's a very rounded tone. And it's got nice lows and some mids. And it's just a solid, rounded tone. Very nice. Let's try it on my new dark wind gong here. Again, I don't have to bash the gongs to get that nice full sound and get them to sort of open up. Number 6 Pisty bronze gong, very nice dark symphonic type gong. Listen to that beautiful bottom fundamental. Boom, right in there. It's wonderful. As you notice, I'm not like laying into the gong. It's just easy to get a nice deep full sound. Here's the number 8 bronze gong. Again, a nice rounded tone. So I like this on bigger gongs, and really when I want all that bottom end with minimal effort. So like I said, I think this is close to what he sells as a B1. Next are these. These are really nice as they're fairly light. Again, a nice wooden handle, big puffy sort of padding on them, and they're easy to maneuver, and these will also bring out a full sound, but not as deep as that. how that brought out a little more of the mids and the highs, and it gave me that boing sort of sound that opened up, where with the bigger one here, it was just boom. But this one really very dynamic. Love the way it opens up the Venus gong there. Just a beautiful, it just blossoms. Yeah, these are really nice mallets. Now these are fairly light. I think these are the JM1 model. There's 3 variations on this that start light and move on to medium and a more heavy one. But these are great. These are really comfortable to hold, and they get a really great sound out of everything. And then he was at Gong Camp last year, and he brought in a whole bunch of stuff, and he had some miscellaneous mallets that weren't production models, and I picked up this one, and right away it was like, oh, this feels amazing in my hand. And I started playing with it, and it's like, this is the perfect mallet for me. Let's try it over on this one here. So I fell in love with this and told him this is a fabulous mallet. I love it. And I bought it and took it home. And now it's become a production model, designated MB3 after me. So this is my personal sort of model, and I'm glad to, to play it. I'm glad to talk about it. Now you can use a pair for rollers if you want. That's great. Or as I showed, with just one hand, it's fairly light. You can use it just as a drone mallet. Great that way, or like I said, you can use them as rollers. It's fairly light, a lot of cushion. They're also great on smaller gongs. This is about a 14-inch Mbow gong. Perfect for that. So these are great mallets from Deep Space Sounds and John Minks. I'm very happy to have them. I want to buy a whole bunch more because I think they're really great. One thing that I'm always looking for is new things, both in sounds. I call myself a sound collector, but also in implements that can bring out different sounds or make it easier to get the sounds that I want than other mallets I might already have. And I'm really pleased with all the Deep Space ones that I have and the ones I've tried at Gong Camp and that. So I plan to order a bunch more. I'll put a link down below for Deep Space mallets, and please check them out. So one thing I like to do is solve problems. And one problem I have is, what do I do with instruments, handheld instruments? It's easy if I've got bells or bowls or shakers or rattles to put them here on the table. But what about larger handheld instruments, especially drums? I don't like to just lay drums flat on the floor. Up to now, I've been putting them on a towel or a case because I don't like to put them flat on the floor. And basically, I don't really like to put them on the floor. I like to have them easier to access. For example, basic handheld drum. This is a Remo 16-inch Buffalo drum. And yeah, I don't like to just set it down like that. It's too big to put on my table. It takes up too much room. And to put it on the floor like this, I don't like that. And then I have to bend way over to get it. What do you do? So I was perusing things on Amazon, and I found the perfect solution. What I found was this. This is a folding guitar stand. You can see it folds up fairly compact. I can put it in one of my cases. So you just open it up. The legs come out or come down and they lock. And then these little padded extensions come down, and it's perfect for putting your guitar on. But it works great for a frame drum, buffalo drum, any sort of drum. What I like is it's sticking up. I can just grab it like this off the floor. Boom. It's very easy. I can set it down. It's very easy. Perfect solution for that. Same thing with my ocean drum. It's like, what do I do with the ocean drum? Again, I hate to always set it on the floor. It's way down there, and then it's also flat, and it's just sometimes that is just a real problem. So let me grab this. My theta drum. And there it is. It's safe, it's secure, the beads aren't moving. All I have to do is reach down and pick it up. And there I am. And when I'm done, I can just set it back on the stand. And there it is. Again, it's safe, it's secure, it's not going to roll away, it's not going to rattle. It's perfect. So that was a real easy thing to get once I found it. I bought two of them, one for the ocean drum, one for the buffalo drum, so I can have them one on each side of my rack, and they're perfect. I'll put an Amazon link down below. If you're interested, check them out. And with all these links, I'm just doing them to provide you easy access to things. I don't get any kickbacks or any sort of money out of the links. They're not affiliate links. They're just links. So go in there, and if you want to buy them. It's fine. If you find anything elsewhere, buy it there. Okay. So these are just two things that have come across lately. The Deep Space mallets that I've really enjoyed playing with, and the foldable guitar stand, which works great on drums. All right. Thanks for watching. And if you want to really dive deep into sound work and the whole gamut of things surrounding that, I do have my Foundations course currently running on my Patreon page, which I will link below. There we go beyond just technique into ideas, esoteric things, related fields. It's a very deep dive into really what sound and space and time and all these elements are that we work with. And coming up this fall, there will be Foundations of Recording, diving deeply into recording from the most basic type of recording using your phone to using portable digital recorders to using mixers to using interfaces directly into your computer. I will cover all the different types of mics, mic patterns. I will go through recording sessions from beginning to end, set up whatever unit we're using, record, then take that from the memory card and put it into my computer and edit it to that. So we're going to do a deep dive about recording yourself and your sessions, your rehearsals, and all that. So I hope you'll join me on Foundations. Again, the Patreon link is down below. Thanks for watching.